Hi, my name is Wendy. Our latest project is we are going to be welcoming alpacas on our meadow. I can't say any more. It's what I forget what I run.
I would say something like, my name's Wendy. I live here in Lot-et-Garonne in southwest France, and I run a yoga retreat with my husband Neville.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Could you say it then? I'm Wendy, I live in Lot-et-Garonne, southwest France, and I run a yoga retreat with my husband Neville. Our latest project is we are hoping to raise money because we are buying 4 alpacas to have on our meadow. We have been on the TV, Channel 4, A New Life in the Sun, filmed by True North, so people will have already seen us. It's been on the telly umpteen times. I think it's on Netflix as The Great Escapers. So we left England to set up a retreat in southwest France. We came, we wanted to buy a property, and then we came upon this one. We bought it in 2016 and we transformed it into the retreat it is today. We host yoga, Pilates, we do watercolour retreats, and we host with all the meals. We can arrange excursions, wine tasting. I never went to visit an alpaca breeder, and we spent the day with them, and we've picked out the 4 males. They're teenagers, so they're all halter trained, around about sort of 4 or 5 years old. So we picked out 2 grey, 1 white and 1 brown. This is our meadow where we propose to have the alpacas. We're fundraising for the 4 alpacas, the fencing, the posts, the rails, the wire meshing, and obviously the shelter. We have got some wood towards the shelter, so it will be recycled from some reclaimed wood.
It's in on stock wire on maybe oak or chestnut posts, 4 foot high, single strand along the top, just to add a little bit of height in case. Post to be every 2 meters. It's a 90-meter field, 360 plus a diagonal. Kind of looking at 300 posts.
This is where we propose to put the fencing round and have the shelter at the bottom in the shade.
And then we'll probably build a little corral for a holding pen.
Well, I think with the COVID and things, we have to diversify. So I think having the alpacas will lead on to, we're hoping to do walks with alpacas followed by afternoon tea. I think having the alpacas here will obviously make us a little bit different from the other retreats out there. And also it's great for well-being. If you stroke an animal and you cuddle an animal, it gives you such a great feeling afterwards, and it is said to reduce anxiety, stress, it lowers blood pressure. I think lockdown for us here hasn't been too bad with 5 acres of land, but I think if you've been living in a 1-bedroom flat where you can only get out for an hour a day, you know, it's a bit like when someone says you can't do something, you want to do it even more. We have just over 2 acres of meadow here, so we really only need 1 acre. So we're going to fence off 1 acre, split it into 2 so we can alternate fields for the alpacas, and then the top of the meadow up there will still be kept for all the wildflowers.
And also they need a shelter, timber shelter.
We're now coming down to the bottom part of the meadow. This is where we propose to put the shelter because it will be nice and shady and cool. This is our wood. It's about 2 acres. When we first moved here, it literally, you could get into the the very sort of start of the wood, and then it was just all completely overtaken with brambles. They set about the whole of the winter of 2017 clearing it, and so now we've created a nice wood with a path all the way round, little interesting little places that people can wander in, have a look in, and it's really a beautiful, cool place to come.
We put a pump in our well to pump the water up for some water for them.
This here is the well there, so that's natural spring water in there, and it overflows through the winter time, and it goes into the small little lake we created there. So that's where we propose to pump some of the water each day for the alpacas. So here we are in the wood, and this is where we will walk the alpacas probably every other day. And this is just a nice path that lends itself, goes all the way around the wood. It's about 2 acres. A lot of them will go into the studio at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, it might be nice if they just came, we got the halters on the alpacas, and maybe they just walk them around the field just for a few minutes and get in the zone, and then they go and have their 1.5 to 2 hours yoga. We have a track all the way round the field, so people will, maybe some people won't want to walk them, they just like to look. I love the flowers here. I think I'm right in saying, I think they call this Queen Anne's lace. It's really beautiful. There aren't any flowers that alpacas eat that are poisonous. So we were a bit worried whether there's some flowers, like someone said it was buttercups, but no, the breeder said no, they're okay, they can eat it. If they don't like something, they'll eat round it anyway. So somewhere around here is where we'll bring the fence up. It will go along here because we only need to have 1 acre of meadow for the alpacas. So the other half of the meadow we will still keep as a meadow with all the orchids and the flowers. It's great for the bees, and the farmer will come once a year to just mow that, and he has it for hay. So thank you for watching this video, and if you feel like supporting us, please click on the link below. Thank you.